Yo, yo, we're back with another one. We've been doing this Alliance Tip series for the Grand Fleet, sharing it with our members, but since this one's a little bit beefier and can't just be shared in a simple video drop in the Discord server, we decided to make this one a video for the channel. Support is one of the most overwhelming concepts to understand in the game, with so many factors tying into it that there's definitely information overload, especially if you're new. For those of you just starting the game, or the ones who have been playing a couple months and have been struggling to reach SS and maintain, this guide is for you. With this guide, you will increase your maximum support percentage, understand the trade-offs between tags and support percentages, learn how to conserve your important resources more wisely, understand boosts 3 and 4, and much more. However, before we get into this, I just want to give a massive shout out to the Grand Fleet's GOAT, one of our sub-leaders. Homegirl compiled all this information for me. Honestly, it would have taken me 2 months to get off and do it. So super grateful. Let's get into it. We'll start off with the 6 factors that determine support for each individual character. The first being color, second, skill level, third, character fragment level, i.e. 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, fourth, character boosts, fifth, medals equipped, and sixth, the character's overall level. Starting with the most basic of basics, each character has a color: red, green, blue, light, or dark. Easy way to remember color advantage for red, green, blue is that it works the same in Pokemon. Red, i.e. fire, beats green, i.e. grass, green beats blue, which should be water, water beats fire. As of 2024, they introduced the controversial light and dark system. Light has an advantage over all red, green, and blue units, but is severely weak to dark. Dark is very weak to all red, green, and blue units, but is super strong to light. Being completely honest, depending on who you follow or who you talk to in the community, you might find this one to be a hot button issue. This introduction was very controversial in 2024. Now back to the matter at hand. You want to match the color of your main units with the color of your support. The best way to do this is to first play a monocolor team, i.e. play 2 units of the same color. For example, both Egghead Sanji and Bluno are blue units, so they make a solid blue team. So keeping color in mind, you would benefit more and be able to make the most out of your blue team by putting a blue character in your support for that team. You will get a larger support bonus for blue in this instance than you would if you were putting a red or a green character in your support. Perfect example, for 2 characters of equal skill level, character fragment level, character boost amount, and medals equipped, you will receive roughly 2.1% extra support bonus for running a character of the same color. Meaning that over 10 units, this is a 21% increase in support from just running a same color team. Now on to the next one, skill level. This one is pretty simple and probably not what you think. Each character has a skill screen in their selection menu. A character with a skill that is maxed out to level 5 gives more support than a character with a skill at level 1. That is really all you need to be looking at in the support category. Now, moving on to the next one, it would be character fragment level. In One Piece Bounty Rush, each character has designations based on the class of their fragment. And this is why we refer to them as 2 stars, 3 stars, or 4 stars. If you want to check a character's fragment level, you can go to your character selection menu or the Crystal Fragments Exchange Shop. You can either filter by base grade or go to the Crystal Fragment Exchange and hit the tab to filter between 4 stars, 3 stars, and 2 stars. If you find a character's fragment there, that is their character fragment level. And then for reference, 2 stars will give about 0.8% less than a 3 star. And a 3 star will give about 0.9% less than a 4 star, for a difference of 1.7% between a 2 star and a 4 star. It's a pretty big gap. Now moving on to the total character boost level. This number refers to the little blue button on the character stat screen that says X out of 52. The larger the X is, the more support percentage that unit will provide. Next up, we have medals equipped. If a unit has more medals equipped, it adds more support percentage. Medals also go off of a star level rating system, from 1 to 9 star medals. This system is important. A single digit increase in a star level will result in about 0.1% increase in support. So a 0-star medal gives 0.1% increase, and a 9-star medal roughly gives a 1% increase. Generally, when upgrading medals fully, the medal will on average have about a 6-star rating. So by just upgrading medals without transferring or selling anything, using very little resources, staying as free to play as possible, you can stack up 6-star medals that will add about 0.7% support when equipped to your characters. Please make note, the unique medal trait, tag, limit, and extra medal traits do not matter when considering support. The only thing that matters is the star level. So don't try to build a perfect support set like a Dressrosa support set. Just max medals to 9 and move on. Okay, so next up is character level. The higher a character's level is, the more support they give. Once you get the gist of it, it's pretty easy to understand. The more a character is maxed out, the more support percentage they give. And just to clarify, the support percentage number is the multiplier that multiplies your unit's attack, defense, and HP stats in game. If your unit has a base HP of 10,000 and you have a 100% support, your HP in game will be 20,000. So bigger support percentage number equals bigger stats in game. Now I will get into what I think is the most important part of this guide. Maxing out 2-star and 3-star units is better for your support as a new player than 4-star units. To fully understand why, we're going to go back over determining factors of support. Starting with color, there are at least 10 total 2-star and 3-star units of each color that are completely free that we're showing now. With regards to skill level, to level up a 4-star unit skill to 5, you will need 20 total black skill orbs, 10 for each skill. This is a trade-off of roughly 20 of the most precious resources in game, or a measly 0.9 support percentage increase. However, for a 2-star unit, this only costs 2 black skill orbs in total, 1 for each skill. For a 3-star, it's a total cost of 10 orbs, 5 per skill. With the resources that you need to max the skills of 1 4-star unit, you could max the skills of 10 2-star units. That's kind of big. Now on to covering 3 in 1, character fragment level, character level, and medals equipped. It is extremely easy to get the fragments of 2-star and 3-star characters, which makes it easier to max them out and level them up comparatively to the 4-star units. You're almost guaranteed to get 2 and 3-star frags from every league match that you have treasure chances, and also a good amount can be gained from some of the different challenge battles that roll through. When a character is level 100, they unlock a 3rd medal equip slot. Because you're getting more fragments of these 2 and 3-star characters, it's easier to level them up and equip more medals. Now moving on to total character boost, to get a 4-star unit to boost 1, it costs 90 boost 1 orbs of each type, attack, defense, and HP, and 15 boost 1 trade orbs. However, for a 2-star unit, it only costs 14 boost 1 orbs of each type and 3 boost 1 trade orbs. For 3 stars, it's 36 of each type and 6 boost 1 trade orbs. Now moving on to Hyperboost. If you haven't heard of it, Hyperboost or Boost 3 increases both the stats of the selected character and provides a small boost to all the other characters you own. When multiple characters are hyperboosted, these boosts stack. In general, if you're just starting an account, you shouldn't worry about hyperboosting, and you shouldn't even begin to start hyperboosting a 4-star until you've played the game for roughly a year. With the time and resources you would need to hyperboost a maxed 4-star unit from boost 2 to boost 4, you can easily take one good unit from level 60 to 100 and another from 60 to 85. When you begin to accrue these resources, you should hyperboost your 2 stars and 3 stars first, and don't even worry about the 4 stars for a while. Now to cover our final subject, support tags. These are extra traits and bonuses that you receive from putting multiple characters in your support with the same tag. In general, you should only be sacrificing about 5% of your support for a given tag. Anything more is a detriment. You're probably going to hear people saying you need a 5-6 tag support system. However, early on, with 2 and 3 stars, you should really only be focusing on 1 to 3 tags max. Attacker, Runner, and Defender are very attainable early on, as well as New World or Grand Line, and Paramecia and Straw Hat. Other tags like Zoan, Logia, Navy, 7 Warlords, Worst Generation, Kozuki Clan, Don Quixote Family, Whitebeard's Pirates, Roger Pirates, and the Animal Kingdom Pirates are either late game tags that you shouldn't really worry about for the first 6 to 8 months, or not worth developing early at all. That about covers it. There's probably something we missed, but this covers the basics of support, and by following this guide as a new player, you'll very quickly catch up to the rest of the community with time. We hope you find this helpful. We will be back with a medal building guide in the future. Peace and love, dogs.